After Italy voted against constitutional reforms at a referendum on Sunday, Italian Prime Minister Matteo Renzi announced his resignation last night. Renzi had wanted to strengthen the government's powers and weaken those of the Senate, but 60% of those who voted opposed him. President Sergio Mattarella now has to decide whether to call early elections or appoint a caretaker government until the next elections, which are scheduled for the spring of 2018. The Italian Prime Minister's defeat at yesterday's referendum has been felt on the stock markets. The price of shares have fallen by around 1% on Asian markets, while the value of the euro has fallen against the US dollar to its lowest level in the last 20 months. Austria's new president will be Alexander Van der Bellen. The former head of Austria's Green Party ran as an independent in this rerun of presidential elections, called after voting irregularities during the second-round ballot last May were confirmed. He took 53.3% of the vote, while the far-right Freedom Party's candidate Norbert Hofer took 46.7%. Hofer conceded defeat last night. The closing arguments in the trial of former Bosnian Serb military commander Ratko Mladic began today at the Hague Tribunal. The 74-year-old Mladic is charged with genocide, war crimes and crimes against humanity that were committed between 1992 and 1995 in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Over the next 10 days, both the prosecution and defence will sum up their cases, after which the panel of judges will enter a period of deliberation, with the judgment expected next year. The anger of Croatia's tourism sector against the government's decision to raise VAT from 13 to 25% for hospitality services from the 1st of January shows no sign of abating. Tourism Minister Gari Capelli has promised that compensatory measures will be urgently implemented, mentioning on Croatian radio today that the period for the legalisation of properties would be extended and that fiscal charges would be reduced. And Croatia's Tourism Minister Gari Capelli today presided over a session of the Tourism Council of the Croatian Tourist Board, which discussed, among other things, forecasts for next year's season. According to the data presented on foreign bookings, Croatia can expect an even better tourism season next year. Stricter controls over food products entering Croatia are continuing. The Ministry of Agriculture has issued a new regulation on the treatment of wines, according to which the same quality controls that apply to locally produced wines will be required for imported wines from now on. Sport, and in the 18th round of the Croatian Football League, Slaven Belupo beat Split's Hajduk 2-1 yesterday. Following Marijan Pušnik's dismissal as trainer, Hajduk were led by Marco Lozo. This morning the club announced that Spaniard Joan Carrillo would be taking over as coach from today. Also on Sunday, Split drew 1-1 against Osijek. Rijeka are top of the table with 46 points, 6 points clear of Dinamo. Hajduk are third and Osijek are fourth, both with 34 points. The round will be completed today when Inter and Istra face each other. And in regional ABA Basketball League action, Zagreb's Cibona was in Serbia last night, where they defeated Megalex by a score of 82-71. After 12 rounds, Cibona are now in 5th position, Cedevita are 4th and Zadar are 7th. The current league leaders are Belgrade's Red Star. The sunniest weather this afternoon will be in the east and south of the country. Elsewhere, it'll be moderately to heavily overcast with light precipitation possible, especially on the northern Adriatic and in mountainous areas. Winds inland will generally be weak, while on the coast there'll be a light to moderate northeasterly Buda wind with a light easterly and southeasterly wind in Dalmatia. Highest daily temperatures will be between 2 and 7 degrees Celsius inland, between 11 and 17 degrees on the coast. Mainly dry and stable weather is expected over the next few days, although there could be light precipitation in some mountainous areas on Tuesday. The most sunshine is expected on Wednesday, while on Tuesday and especially on Thursday there will be low-lying cloud which could linger for some time. On the coast it'll be mainly or partly sunny, although on Tuesday morning there could be a little rain. There'll be a light to moderate northeasterly Buda wind, which on Wednesday could be stronger, especially in the Velebit Channel.